Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in top 600 or so Mythic, we're playing Bant Blink. I'm looking forward to playing this deck. The goal is to go turn to Manifest Dread, or Growing Dread to Manifest Dread. Then we flip something onto the battlefield as a face-down 2/2, ideally an overstatic creature, like the 5-mana Flood Pits, the 5-mana Hauntwoods, the 6-mana Steel Seraph. That's largely what we're trying to go for here, or even a single copy of the Oculus. You don't want this early game, but a single copy to arrive late game could be just fine to hardcast, even from the hand. Then we're going to flip the things, or bounce the things, with Charming Prince to exile and return it, Guardian of Ghirapur to exile and return it, or the Hauntwood Shrieker to just flip a face-down thing. That's the goal. We're playing 4 copies of Shelter by Ghosts. I don't want to. I have no desire to. It's not particularly synergistic with the deck. We are forced to because there's too much mono red not to. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I'd rather shove in more Overlords to help facilitate our strategy, the thing we want to do, but we're not allowed to have fun. We just have to do things at the cadence of mono red. I'm definitely not salty. You can tell I'm not salty. I definitely didn't just play 2 practice games and lose twice in a row versus mono red without Shelter by Ghosts in the deck. Totally didn't happen that way. Here we go. We're going to play some Magic, and we're going to flip some things, and we're going to blink them, and it's going to be a grand old time. On the draw, with no bounces, and no blue, by the way. But we got stuff to do. We only have one thing to do. It's actually not a very good opening hand, is it? No blue. Maybe mulligan this. I mean, we ain't doing a whole lot. Okay, this is looking slightly better. There's the shelter we might desperately need. I guess we can put back the Prince and call it a day. Here's to hoping Yoda plays mono green, just to give us a breath of fresh air. It's black. It's mono black. Okay. Shrieker's not bad. No stick. No cut down on 1. They go for the bat. Let's see what they take here. They're thinking. Usually they take Shelter by Ghosts. They do in fact take it. Okay, Flip Pits could be kind of cool. Question is, do we drop the Shrieker knowing it probably dies immediately? I think the answer is still probably yes. I mean, blinking the elves is not so helpful. I think we just hope and pray that they don't have any removal spell. I know that's crazy. Only an insane person would think that. Maybe they'll get greedy and ignore it, and they'll go land NX. That could be lovely. Okay, this is not the worst possible timeline. Can attack and blink and bounce and do all sorts of fun stuff. This is not so bad. Alright, hit him for 3. Not helpful, thank you. That's okay, we're just doing our best here. We're not gonna flip it, so you're just dead. But that's okay, you tried your best. And we still don't have double blue yet. So we're just dropping this random creature. And there's no incentive to blink anything, sadly. So I guess we just submit 0 here. If you return the sorcery to the battlefield, does not get cast, right? Right. I should probably have tried this beforehand. I'm like 95% sure it would not get cast. There's the Annex. I mean, at least they haven't had crazy removal. But we're a little bottlenecked on land here. We need some more blue for the Flood Pits. Okay. That does a thing. I guess we can see what's down there first. What do we got? That's a card. I like that. We could bounce that. I think we're okay to even attack with the elf here. If they trade and we get back shelter, I think we're actually fine with that. And we have the mana to Guardian anyway. One drops 13. Let's see if they hold open removal for when we try to blink the Flood Pits. Maybe they just go land, level up Ritual Chamber. Okay. Combo assembled. Hit the next land. So I guess we Guardian here and see if we hit Shelter by Ghosts off the top. Oh, we can't do that because it won't flip that fast. We could attack with this first Guardian. I don't know who we're fooling. They probably just take the block, though. I don't think that's even necessary. Alright, let's just flip the Flood Pits. I think that's it for turn, sadly. And we'll deal with the Slasher somehow. We'll take that next blue. Looks like they finally found a target for removal. Demon. I mean, I think we're fine to trade here, basically. I definitely don't want to take the damage. So you can just eat this one. Now we really need a Shelter by Ghosts. Like, very badly. Down to 11. Whew. Yeah, this is not so helpful. It's nothing here, sadly. We could attack with the Flood Pits just to try to hit it, but I don't think that's a great strategy. Meanwhile, they're just going to obliterate us with the Annex. We're punished for trying to do something different, but it's okay. Ow, ow, ow. They don't even have to attack. Oh, God. Okay, let's try again. It's okay. We D-rank so quickly. God. I don't think I want to make any changes. I think structurally the deck is about where it needs to be to do the things that it wants to do. I don't think there's much we can do to make it better at the thing it's trying to do. We just have to do the thing we're trying to do. Cool. I mean, this is the hand that does the thing we're trying to do. No one drop, but that's okay. It's mono white. Skrelv is not a card you see every day. What are we doing? Are we old school aggro? Do nothing. Flash in a 2/2? Ooh, Duelist, alright. Too bad. Okay, sorcery speed. See if we get a hit. We don't. I mean, technically we could flip that, actually, with the Guardian. Never mind. Opponent hits us for 4 Toxic? If they use Skrelv, it would give it an additional Toxic, right? I believe that's the case. We could look by Shelter by Ghost by playing the Overlord. That's not very good. I mean, we hope they just don't have more removal here. I think we're just playing this guy, and if they play the next Annex, we're very sad. But such is our fate on the draw. They could run 4 Annex entries and 4 shelters, and that would be tough for us. Yeah, there's the next Annex entry. That's rough. Again, I think if they use the Skrelv on the Duelist, gains Toxic 1. I think they stack, though I could be wrong. Okay, I mean, we're about dead here, unfortunately. I think it is just this onto no one. And we hope they don't have the next removal spell. Even so, they win, right? Attack all. That's what you call a non-game. Okay. Alright. We're just having a good day in the arena. It's all good. It's okay. I'm not salty. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. Everyone's good here. We're totally good. Definitely not about to crack. Here we go. We'll try again. We'll see what comments you guys have. We got something's got to get moving here. Something's got to be good. Let's see. On the play, that's a nice change. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll try to do the thing. Someone said, if you played Fear of Change in Mythic, I'd be the happiest person ever. And let me tell you, this morning I saw that comment, and I was like, I'm going to make this person the happiest person ever. And I looked at the card. It's an alchemy card. I don't play alchemy. I'm not about to spend... Okay, it's kind of a hit, I guess. Not about to spend all my wild cards just to get into alchemy to play that for you. If you had named a standard card, I was like, oh, this will be a cool standard card I've never seen before. So we could steal Seraph and then bounce it next turn. Against Get Lost. Let's get the flood pits going. I mean, if we're not under pressure, I think I'd rather just take the flood pits draw. We like a land. I like the flood pits. It's weird, but we could bin the Steel Seraph. And play like both Manifest Dreads next turn. I want to keep the flood pits draw engine around. I don't want to bin those. I want to keep those as much as we can. Yeah, we gotta worry about Sunfall too. Yeah, if you name a card in standard, I'd be happy to oblige. Okay, so there's a hit. We could flip this one now. Also didn't see any stick. Yeah, let's get one of these going. That's fine with me. Alright, we're doing the thing. They're tapped out, or effectively tapped out. So we got a 5-4. And they're not to Sunfall just yet. But they are to split up. Okay. Can either Flood Pits try to hit land? Or double up again? I think I'm down to just Flood Pits again. If we hit land... Went blue and green. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'm fine with this. Do we need Shelter by Ghosts against them? The answer is like basically not, right? There might be a Elspeth Planeswalker. But for the most part, I think we actually don't need this. As wild as that is. It kind of just has to survive all the various forms of sweepers and removal and stuff. And draw engines. Yeah, if you play like... If you got a card you think's cool, I will look at it. If I think it's half decent, I may try to build a deck around it. If it's terrible, I might not. But I was down this morning for something a little more adventurous, and we're playing it. And we're living with that. So this could be a big... I mean, they want to kill the Flood Pits. If we go all in here into the Sunfall, it's going to feel so bad. We could play a creature and then just like map token it up. Like we could play a random prince here. Maybe just scry. We like threats in general. I think we just chill here and flash in the Growing Dread if they don't sweep. Okay, so we see if they Sunfall. Or if they just use targeted removal on the Flood Pits. Or split up or whatever they want to do. Carrot Cake to start, take the draw. One tap. Are they going to attack with the 1-1? That'd be a pretty bad sign they don't. Alright. Well, we'll flash in our little 2-2. See what we can get here. I kind of doubt they'll let us attack with the Flood Pits, though. That's a card. I don't remember running any basics either. I do that from time to time. Okay. Well, let's see if they let us move to combat. I think they won't, but they might. Are you gonna let me? They do let us move to combat. That's great. I mean, we could shelter the Caretaker's Talent. It's just not very good into a sweeper. So I still don't think that's really the play. I think we'll keep land over this. So what do we want to do here? We could bounce the Flood Pits and just get another draw. It's not that bad. And like burn some map tokens too. I think that's fine with me. I mean, it seems like they don't have seems like they don't really have a whole lot of removal in general. I mean, there is some degree of stick there. I guess they just always have Carrot Cake. They would have dealt with the Flood Pits if they had removal, I think. Leave that on top. I think it's okay. Alright, let's do... We don't actually have to bounce here. Let's just play the next Flood Pits underneath. I still don't want to overextend too hard into the sweeper. Alright, Carrot Cake goes. Elf can definitely go, I think. We'll keep the land. We're down to 11. We have plenty of life gain in the deck, though. Manual taps on colorless. Another Caretaker's Talent. Okay. It's tough. 2 cards per turn. It's really good. Let's see if they hit another split up here. We'd like to get to a position where we're actually dealing damage. We can knock them off their guard a little bit. I think we begin with the attack. I still want to see if they kill. No, they still aren't killing the Flood Pits before combat. Maybe a prince? Keep the threats? Keep the land too? It's still really weird to me. They have no in-speed interaction they want to play. This will level up the next Flood Pit, so we really don't want to overextend to the board anymore at all. We can play another Hauntwoods underneath. That's about all I'm willing to commit to. Can flash in Growing Dread after the fact. Yeah, I think that's fine. What do we got? We got 29 cards. They have 41. We've actually drawn quite a lot of cards. Okay, so now's as good a Sunfall turn as any. There it is. Token created, double draws. We don't have good attacks into the 5/5. So we're looking for flight here, I think. Okay. Elf, not helpful. I mean, we're getting low on life here. The 5/5's gonna hurt quite a bit. I'm tempted to play you for flights. We could also play the Flood Pits. Maybe we're going to play the Flood Pits here for 5. Down to 9. We're getting low. Also, all out of blue. Shelter now is kind of relevant. Been the elf, I think. Keep playing land. I mean, we can go for shelter here. We don't really care if they kill the 2/2. I think it's as good as any other time to do it. If they want to burn a get lost on our 2/2, like, that's fine. Nope, let it go. We'll take the token. And see if they let us swing for 3 lifelink. They do. So weird. Where are all their get losts? We're keeping stuff staggered. We're trying to slip under the next round of sweepers. They're down to 13 now. It's quite nice that the shelter resolved. Means we don't have to worry about a 5/5 on the way back, and we got a little bit of life. 24 cards left. Beza. They just get some tokens. And treasure, apparently. And double draws. This could be an okay turn for us. I think they want to kill the first Flood Pits. We could steal Seraph and give the face down flying. Fill in our retreat. 2 mana open. Have they played land yet for turn? No? Okay. So for 9, I think we'll hold on to the next Manifest Dread. I mean, they do want to sweep here. So I think it's just you for 5. I think we'll go to combat. I think we'll give you flying. And we'll get in there. Fastland can go? Actually, we can probably cast that here. Because we don't have anything else really to do this turn. What eats it all? Drops to 5. This is not the end of the world. We're kind of in this game. We're going to flip the next Flood Pits, and then they're going to sweep again, and then we'll Growing Dread. Okay. Sunfall. They don't even bother attacking. They could have got in for some damage there, right? An Oculus would be sweet here. Would love to see that. Opponent with a fistful of cards. 7 cards in hand. We do not have that many cards left in deck. 21 cards left in deck. There's an Oculus. If we thought it would survive at all, that'd be pretty huge. I mean, we will flip it. And technically swing for lethal, right? I mean, it's a big baddie. They haven't played Get Lost all game, though. So, like, they should have something here, I would imagine. Lethal presented? They're really waiting for the last minute here. They must have something. They got 7 cards in hand. You can't not have something. Oh my god, we got there? Where is all their instant speed interaction? Dude runs 4 split ups and 4 sunfalls and no instant speed interaction. I am shocked we got that win, but thrilled, because otherwise I think we might go 0 and 10 on the day. Something like that. Wow. Whew. Okay. I think we got like 1 or 2 more in us. This is a tough deck. This is a tough deck. It's not meta. We know it's not meta. I thought it'd be fun. It's less fun with people playing meta stuff. Like mono red and mono black. It's like, oh jeez, let me just get annihilated over and over. It also means you can't construct the deck the way you want to. Like being forced into 4 Shelter by Ghosts instead of having those 4 slots going to something to facilitate, you know, the strategy we're going for is a little painful. On the play, this looks great. Cool. I dig it. I mean, I guess we could ban a land. What else do we want? I guess we want more white. We need more white, in fact. We'll see if this is a mistake. I think we'll just get this cooking. Ram into our 3-drop. See, it can't be go for the throat. It's gotta be nowhere to run, basically. Bats. They take the shelter here, I imagine. We get a sweet attack, and then we Guardian. We can take Lifelink. We could also Growing Dread to look for a more interesting flip. This solves our big issue, though. Now it doesn't die to go for the throat, and it also doesn't die to nowhere to run. So I think that's more strategic. So, yeah, I mean, Shelter's Edict won't do it. Go for the throat won't do it. Nowhere to run won't do it. They'd have to play Shoot the Sheriff, which I don't see many people playing in general. There goes our last card. Okay. But they're all tapped out. I'm not aware they can answer us yet. Guess it can just be Lifelink, I suppose. I think we can get the elves in there too. Down to 8. I'll play my land because apparently you're discard.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Elf down.
Off you go.
We don't have to... Oh, that's interesting. Cool, I think we're just going face here and ignoring Liliana for a turn if we can. We'll go Lifelink again. I mean, it's not lethal, but it's close. And plusing is not so helpful for them. And the minus will be worse against the Shrieker. If we're able to attack with it. We'll have an extra random thing to sack to it as fodder. The next Liliana.
More distractions. Let's make
So do you bin the Guardian here? I think so.
I've always hated clowns.
They're hanging in there by a thread. But now we just have lethal, so I don't really know what that was for. A courageous attack, but perhaps not the wisest general at the command. All right, let's do one more. We're at the 28-minute mark. Let's do one more. I'm really glad we won that third game. I was gonna be so sad if we lost every single game today. I also started off salty because I played 2 or 3 practice games and they all were against mono red. I was just like, oh, fuck this. We're on the draw this game with no 1-drop. We got the bounce thing though. So if you manifest into the bounce, we could do the thing. More bounce. We have no blue yet, so it's got to be true manifest dread. Another mono white player. Cool, I'm excited to play that card. Let's see if we get a hit. Not really, but that's okay. Too bad. That's tough. I mean, we could fly around that until we hit Shelter by Ghosts. It's not ideal. We can also get the Shrieker down this turn. Try to get some value out of it, which I think is okay. The Shrieker and then followed by Steel Seraph could be an okay sequence. I mean, yeah, we don't need to attack, I guess. They're going to want to attack into us, potentially. I think let's do nothing here. If they attack, we can let it go. Or just eat it with the Shrieker, I guess is what we do. We can always shelter away the enchantment later. They want this thing in the graveyard, though, before they Sunfall. So maybe we just let it go. Yeah, they really want to... No, you just let this go. Don't give them the satisfaction of the Sunfall. If they want to Sunfall, they can lose their draw engine, too. Well, there's the backup draw engine. They don't level it up, though. They hold open Elspeth's Smite just for us. That's so nice of them to do. I think we're still attacking all anyway. Yeah, you can smite us. It's okay. Okay, kind of a whiff. You want to smite, right? That's why you left one man open? No? Yes? Waiting for the last possible moment. I got nothing, man. You got it. Okay, there's nothing worth flipping. Oh, we could flip this right now. No, but it wouldn't enter, right? So is that worth our time and energy to flip this? Into a 3/3? Does that really matter? Otherwise, what are we doing here? I mean, not a whole lot, honestly. We can play the Steel Seraph, I guess. I think that's fine. I think I'd rather do that. We can always just flip it for 3 some other day. I think we could try to do a scry into blue. I mean, we have nothing juicy to flip here, really, except for the Steel Seraph, and that's only so good. I feel like Sunfall is coming. But I guess they don't really want to Sunfall their own innocence away. I think we'll drop this on them. I kind of want to Elf and then Scry, but we'll see how this goes. Alright, they level up this time. Double draws, must feel nice. No attacks this time. That's weird. You wanted to attack last time. So we're just going for flight here. To the skies. You got more smites for me? What are we doing? No, eat it all. Yeah, they not on my watch, sure. I mean, we really want blue. Soon. I mean, the Guardian's not doing a whole lot. Maybe it is just a scry here. We have nothing relevant to flip, and we have no Manifest Dread stuff on top. 0 blue all game. Scry. There's a blue, excuse me, followed by an Oculus. I mean, what do we have down here? We have 3 cards down here. If they Sunfall, we don't get that much more. I guess we could upkeep Stop into the Oculus. I don't know how good that is, but it is something we could do. I think we'll keep both. Sure, we'll play you out. If there's going to be Sunfall, let's see it. Either you got it or you don't. If they want to Sunfall their innocence, at least we get some value out of that. I don't think these elves are doing a whole lot. Okay. Another talent. No Sunfall yet. I was kind of hoping to see the Sunfall before we Oculus. Now they just have so many cards. How did we win this last game? I think we got pretty lucky. They just had no instant speed interaction for like 20 turns in a row. Okay, we finally have blue. I mean, you can be flipped into a flyer, which I think is all we're doing this turn. Get it. Excuse me. Need more water. Okay. 2 smites down, I think. That's all for this turn. I'm still waiting for the Sunfall, but I guess they're waiting too. And they're like, I'm not in any rush. I've got triple draw engines out. Let me just chill and draw as many cards as I like. They got 40 cards left. I don't know if we can deck them or not. Oh, they're going for the win. That's not so good. Can probably try to eat. How much do we care about any of these resources? Basically not at all, right? I think this is okay. I don't think we need the elf. Don't blow any more smites. Drop to 11. We do have the upkeep stop, so we can Growing Dread into the Oculus. Although we might be able to hardcast it now. If we can just hardcast it, there's no reason to do that anymore. Yeah, it's too cute. So I think we're good here. Draw. Main. This thing probably dies immediately. Stick by the opponent. They're preparing to play their white counterspell. I don't know why. Ow. There's Get Lost. That was the card the opponent was lacking last game. Alright, we take 8. If they level it up, then I think they probably have lethal to just level the other one up. They don't do it yet. We got nothing, man. I think we've about lost here. Drawn 3 cards a turn. Oh, they didn't level it up. That's only 8. They give us another turn. What a tease. There's no way to win here. The game is over. We can do cute things for us. We can see what's on top. We can bounce it. We're out of time. Yeah. Okay. I think we scoop here. I think that's about it. I don't think we need to see more of that. Well, you know, you can't do them all. If you're trying to play a different deck every day and you don't cut the losses, then sometimes you lose, and that's okay. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, despite kind of getting annihilated most of the games, you can leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. I know my day is only going to get better from here, and I will see you in the next one.